My boyfriend and I are so peeved by our recent luxury movie theater experience and want to spread awareness. My boyfriend and I are in a group chat with 2 other friends who are a couple. They invited us to watch a movie in the local luxury theater none of us have been to before. A minute later, they messaged us saying they already bought tickets for all 4 of us and reserved our seats, so now I'm obligated to go. So that's already annoying. Don't say we already got it. Don't do that move. That move's annoying. Yeah. Oh, we want to go to the luxury theater. We already got your tickets. No, well, how about you let me make a decision with my own life and my own time?
Unacceptable. This is a suffocating friend example.
Yes, and the problem is anything that's called a luxury, they think you're doing you a favor. Well, listen, this luxury theater ain't going to be sold out. We could take our time. This isn't Rolling Stones.
I will tell you that I love these movie theaters. Like I
do love these theaters.
I mean, dude, my girlfriend's got one in her building in LA.
Really?
So yeah, you can rent it out. So anyone who lives in the building can rent one out. So we watched like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in there. You can watch classic movies on the big screen in a reclining chair.
So do they have food options, or you just
No. It's just like a little movie room, but it's like that. It's pretty cool.
I mean, we're looking at the picture right now. Here's a picture of the theater. I'm looking at this, and this looks like a 10 experience. Here's the other thing. There used to be one of these in Maine that I would go to called Chubby's. Chubby's had limo seats. It's what preceded this. It was the first one where you could order food and they had limo seats, but the problem was it was one table with limo seats around it, so you didn't want to get a seat that didn't have an armrest on the outside arm. So that was like a big issue. But we've come a long way because this has tables on the chairs, which is exactly you want hand to mouth food experience, and this seems to offer that. So she writes, looks pretty nice, right? This is a direct quote from the movie theater company. We are a leading world-class cinema exhibitor that offers guests enhanced movie-going experience. I'm going into this with high expectations. I would be too. We're saying we love it. We arrived 30 minutes early as requested by the theater. This is so the waiter can collect food, drink orders before previews start, since there's no option to order at a concession stand. I don't like that. They should have concession stand and wait staff.
Wait staff is weird too, though. It's like I'm not into the wait staff. It makes the whole thing. It's a whole thing now.
It's a whole thing, and they might interrupt the movie. And also, like, what if I want another beer? Like, what if I want 2 beers? Do I have to order it before? Like, do I have someone bothering me in the movie?
It depends on the movie. If you have a waiter and you're in these recline chairs, you can't watch like 12 Years a Slave. It can't be like that type of movie.
No,
you don't want to be like in like a recliner. It's got to be like, like Jaws.
It's got to be a fun experience of a movie. It's got to be a lighthearted film. So there's no option to order at a concession stand. It all went downhill when the movie started. Instead of having one center screen like a normal theater, there are moving images on the left and right walls called Screen X to allow for an immersive panoramic 270-degree viewing experience for approximately 30 minutes of the film. Another direct quote from the theater. Here's an example. So we're looking at the picture. I don't want this.
No, it's awful.
I don't need to be under the sea.
Also, I've got a fucking bad neck. I don't want to be swiveling the whole time. This is terrible.
Also, 30 minutes?
We've also made an agreement on how to watch movies. We don't.
Yes.
If you want to enhance the chairs, don't make the screen more work.
Yeah, and also, the movies aren't made for this. There was a vision. The director was like, I see it on the big screen. They weren't like, I see it on the big screen plus the walls next to it.
Awful.
This is now, instead of Scorsese, we're getting, Smith, the manager of the movie theater. He gets to be an artist. What the fuck?
It's awful. Terrible.
It was horribly laggy, not lined up or in sync with the main projection in the center, turned on and off throughout the movie, so distracting at this point. I'm annoyed and also wondering where the popcorn order is. Finally, 30 minutes into the movie, the waiters come in to serve refreshments. 30 minutes in, I'm done with my popcorn 30 minutes in. That's when I learned there is no cutoff time
Waiters
for orders.
should not be interrupting the movie. This is awful.
No.
It's terrible.
You came 30 minutes early for a reason. So distracting. See waiters walking around, blocking our view, and hear customers order through the entire movie. What was the point in having us come in early then? Our $10 popcorn came in a tiny metal bowl. Metal? It was cold, stale, and had an overwhelming smoky flavor. They're doing too much. Overall, the entire theater experience was not luxurious. I do not plan on ever returning. A few days later, my friend Venmo requests me for the movie ticket, $25. I discovered the theater charges an online booking fee. Fine. Then I saw they charged an extra $8 for the dumb Screen X side projections. See, no one asked for this. I was annoyed by the Venmo request. My friend bought the ticket for me before I even agreed to come, then charged me after choosing upgrades without asking. A $25 movie theater ticket is obviously not breaking the bank, but it's the principle. I would have much rather spent that money on something else. Thanks for letting me rant. Movie theater hater anonymous.
Fair, very fair, all of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm with her. I love the luxurious movie experience, but I'm like, there aren't a lot of movies I want to even see in the theater anymore. Like so many of them, like if I'm going to the theater, I want to go to like Film Forum, one of the classics, and just see like one of those like 1940s like old timey movies on the screen. But like if we're doing the luxury chair, I don't want to fucking. Interrupting the movie is enough for me to be like, fuck this place already.
Your point is so valid, and it gets to the expectations versus reality. And what you're choosing an old movie to use this theater because you want to make sure that everything is worth the investment and the time and getting the drinks and eating like a pig, because the food here I'm sure is it's not Weight Watchers, it's actual like movie theater style food, like making a smoky popcorn. So all of this is like, if you're serving it if it's called a luxury experience, you better nail it. If you're getting top dollar, people are taking a chance. You're doing this once a year, maybe. And it's like, to have it ruined, you're like, just get me to the old theater with the gum under the seats.
Yeah, I miss the old movie theaters. The chair, like, look, was the chair perfect? No, but you kind of just got used to it. We've upgraded. The chair is one thing. To without any, like, the whole wraparound thing is like, hey, do any of us use that thing on our phone? You did it once to see, oh, it's cool, and then you never used it again.
What thing on the phone?
You can do that on your phone. You can take the panoramic shot on your phone.
Oh, yes.
But and none of us are using that.
No, because then it's real small and long. It doesn't even work for what we need it for. We want a picture that we can look at. Like you're only doing that when you get the picture of like Fenway Park, and you would go buy that at like a boardwalk somewhere. There's no need for it. None of us needed all this extra stuff. And then the idea that it's, the problem is that they're saying it's a favor to you. They're doing you a favor. We got you the Screen X option. It's like, no, that's not a favor. You've ruined my time. Don't let your favor get in the way of my experience. Don't forget to like the video you just watched. I have many more. Subscribe to the channel right now. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, you fool. There's even a bell you can click to. Now you've got your week set, Monday through Friday. I'm here for you.